Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Monday Fun Day, and I think it was time change last night where you are, or where a lot of you are. Our time did not change here in the Klondike. So happy Monday, Monday Fun Day, and this is Monday Morning Mindset. And what is mindset and why does it matter? So mindset is a combination of your thoughts and your feelings that impress into your subconscious, that impress into your body. That's the energy that goes out from you that draws back everything to you. And this morning was such a good example for me. It's like, okay, people have this expression like, oh, it must be a Monday, or, it's all the Monday things that happen. Well, this morning I went down to Oh, I see somebody hopping on here with me live. Good morning. Great to see you, Kate. I went down to the camp um, kitchen this morning and the dining room to make everybody or all the guys their protein shakes like I normally do at 6 o'clock. And I went in there and there's all the guys are sitting there at the table and there's no cook. There's no breakfast. And our camp cook had left yesterday early, and the new cook didn't arrive until about, I don't know, 4 in the morning last night. So there was no cook. And so I instantly had to flip into making breakfast mode and figure out how to make breakfast. And I got that all done. And I got back here in time to do the Monday morning mindset. So it's like, mindset, this whole thing, it's not for when everything's going good. It's for when all these little hiccup things happen and you can simply step into that flow and move through life the way that with continued grace and ease, I guess, is a good way to explain it. And so our oil this week, and the only oil I'd used already this morning was the geranium and the gratitude oil from doing my 21 days of gratitude with whoever's joining me. So I still was in gratitude that I got to make breakfast for everybody, throw some stuff together, and I got like there was like probably 7 of the guys said, "Those are the best eggs I've ever had." And I just quickly made this scrambled egg thing, and so it was a change from what they'd normally had, so they liked it. Anyway, our oil this week is the oil of clove. And so the oil of clove, it's an interesting oil that I love the fragrance of, although I don't often use it simply as a fragrance. And maybe I need to use it more because it's an oil that actually helps us to prevent us from wanting to lash out. When things go wrong or something's not working out right or there's something amiss and we want to kind of lash out at somebody, that's what clove helps us to, instead of having that lashing out feeling, rather to simply, how could I say it, have that discretion and discernment to know that we can be the example. Even if somebody think things haven't gone wrong, we can be the example and we can step up and um, still hold that space. And by taking that deep breath in and just going to breath and centering and pushing that internal pause button before we lash out, as so it's called. Um, I think it's a beautiful example of that, the practice of doing the inner work. And so taking that deep inhalation, holding at the peak of your breath, and then gently blow out. And actually, I'm enjoying the fragrance today more than I normally do. I like the fragrance of clove, and yet it's not one that I've ever gravitated to. Um, but man, it smells really, really good. It makes me want to go make some cookies. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. Anyway, so I have a poem that I thought was really cute to go with this, and it's called "The Brave Donkey." And it says, one day a farmer's donkey fell into a deep well. In the animal cried for hours while the farmer attempted to figure out what to do to pull him up out of the well. The well was dry. It was more like a deep hole, but there was no water in it. And so eventually the farmer decided that the animal was old and already in actually very poor health, and the well needed to be covered up anyway because it was dry and good for nothing, and he decided that it was not worth the trouble of attempting to get the donkey out any longer. And so he decided to fill in the hole on top of the donkey. And the farmer invited all his neighbors to come over and help him fill in the well. And at first, the donkey cried when the dirt was thrown in on top of him, still wanting and longing to be saved. And pretty soon, everyone was amazed when the donkey stepped up over the edge of the well, because every time somebody threw in dirt, he just shook it off and stepped up. And this continued with the farmers not even noticing, just throwing in the dirt. And every time the donkey shook off the dirt and stepped up, and pretty soon he was able to walk out of the well to everybody's amazement. And so, as I was thinking of this whole thing with the clove oil and the desire that we sometimes have to do this lashing out, and something goes wrong or somebody does something, and we have this. I don't think I'm alone in this. I don't think I'm the only one that's experienced this, that we have this feeling of wanting to lash out. And so what if this whole week we use our clove oil along with our gratitude oil, which is the oil for September, and just every time somebody throws dirt on us, we just step up. Just being in discretion and trusting the process, and knowing that we can be the example, and that example of truth can be evidenced through us. So have an absolutely amazing week, and thank you so much for joining me live. Bye for now.